Hey everyone, welcome to Metro Last Light Redux for the PC. I'm Robert Rambles and thank you so much for joining me today. So I have not played any of Metro Last Light. I did just complete Metro 2033 Redux a little bit ago. Maybe some of you guys joined me for that journey. And that game ended with a lot of questions. Now if you haven't played or seen Metro 2033, let's see if I can give you a synopsis in under a minute and a half. So, we are Artyom, and our home underground in the metro tunnels was Exhibition. Now what had happened to force everybody in Russia underground was there had been some kind of catastrophe. It could have been nuclear war, could have been biological war. Either way, the surface is irradiated and poisonous. Everyone in Russia lives underground in the metro tunnels. Artyom, us, we live in Exhibition. We're a young man of about 20, everything seems to be going well, we're taking on more responsibilities. And then we get attacked by a new kind of mutant called the Dark Ones, and nobody knows much about the Dark Ones. Soon enough, after the Dark Ones attack Exhibition, we are off on a journey to deliver an important message to the station of Polis, which is a larger station in the metro that we hope they can come and help Exhibition fight off the Dark Ones. Along the way, we meet a few people, we lose a few people. Every station that we get to is being overrun by the Dark Ones, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of resistance left. When we do get to Polis, they decide that they can't help us, but we become part of a small elite team who has a plan to find some missiles left over from before the end of the world and use those missiles against the Dark Ones. We succeeded in doing this, and that was how the first game concluded. Now throughout all of that, we were having weird flashes or episodes where we seemed to be communicating with these Dark Ones. And they would come to us in visions, sometimes they would be able to mind control us, it seemed. But we were never able to communicate back and have any kind of dialogue, and that was one of my questions and thoughts is in this one maybe we're going to learn more about the Dark Ones, if there are any left after we blew up where they were coming from. So I'm really excited to get into this. And with that being said, I'm just going to jump right in. So we're going to go with survival still, I think. We went with survival in the first one as well. With ammo and filters in short supply, deadlier combat and more challenging stealth, survival style offers players the original survival horror-oriented experience of Metro 2033 with an emphasis on resource management and tense combat. Yes, it was a very tense game, and I liked that. There were times when I thought there was no way we were going to make it through with the supplies we had. Spartan, enjoy the more forgiving combat and stealth experience of Metro Last Light when Spartan style is selected. Perfect for players who like faster paced, more action-oriented gameplay. Ammo, filters, and other resources are more plentiful. I'm going to go on survival. And I am probably going to stay on normal difficulty though. You'll need to closely watch your ammo and filters and approach every combat scenario with extreme caution. Yeah, that's definitely a must. Hardcore. Experienced first-person shooter players doesn't really describe me too much. I'm more of a role-playing, tactical or RPG kind of guy who's building my skill, hopefully, with FPSs. We're going to go with normal. And see if that's good enough. If it's not, if it becomes too easy, I think we can always just turn the difficulty up, so you guys let me know. If we're just mowing through stuff, we'll make it harder. I don't want to make this too dark here, because I know YouTube darkens things. So I'll probably leave it right there, looks good.
The Dark Ones came much later, from the garden's direction. The Dark Ones, huge, towering a full head over the highest man. Nightmarish creatures, creepy as a man turned inside out. Monsters born to destroy us. The word was they were incredibly strong and unnaturally evil. That with bare paws they could tear armed men apart. That's all lies. Truth is even scarier.
Well, I used to live nearby. Before the war, I mean, up there. I was on the train when it happened. I tried calling my family, but couldn't get through. What the? What happened?
We are right in it.
Shit!
Whoever we are. I want to assume that we're Artyom.
What's going on here?
Oh shit. We were Artyom in the first one, but we could be anybody right now, so let's not make assumptions. Holy shit. No way. Did we just kill all of our own guys? What? What? Holy shit.
Artyom, wake up, Artyom. It's me, Khan.
Oh god.
Nightmares, eh? No wonder, after all you've been through.
Whew.
Listen, I have incredible news. A couple of days ago, I was near the ruins of the Dark One's hive, and I saw one of them, still alive. I immediately set out to find you, as you were the one they tried to contact, before you launched the missile strike against them.
Khan, how the hell did you get here? Get out, now!
Yes, Ullman, one moment. If a Dark One has survived, it is vital that you try to speak with it, Artyom. I realize that, as one of the Order now, you report to Miller. But we must persuade him to allow this mission.
Khan, I told you to get out! This is a classified base. You shouldn't even be here. I'll take you to Colonel Miller. Follow me, Artyom.
Get ready, Artyom. I'll be waiting at the exit.
Move it, you windbag.
I knew a smoker once. During the last year of his life, he had to eat, drink, and breathe through a tiny hole in his throat.
So we met Khan in Metro 2033, and he was with us for a little while. He knows probably a lot more than we do about the mysteries of the tunnels and maybe even the dark ones. He was a very interesting character who helped us a lot when we needed it. And now it looks like he's found us again. And yeah, so what he said there, we did lead the expedition to launch the missiles at the Dark Ones, but apparently they're not all wiped out, as we kind of assumed they wouldn't be. If any of you guys are new to the channel,
We found this place a while ago, but I still can't get used
I
to
try to explore as much as I can and be thorough, while still moving the story forward for you
The
guys.
story is, construction started in Stalin's time and went on until the USSR broke down. War was inevitable, they said. The people believed in a better future. Our leaders put their money on armor. Привет, Artyom! Artyom was one of the men who found D6. They gave him a ranger's badge on the spot.
Yeah, it's nice for him. I had to spend 2 years as a cadet before they accepted me into the Order.
Well, anyway, where were we?
This
And
guy's
did
missing his
D6
leg.
save them? No, they couldn't reach it in time. And here, it stood for 30 years until our guys stumbled on it. Everything inside was untouched. Weapons, medicine. Like
Yeah,
finding
so
buried treasure.
inside D6 we found a bunch of old military supplies from before the collapse. Tanks, ammunition, everything we needed to, what they said, to start over.
Like, it's too damn good, you know?
So we should be pretty well stocked now.
It's a gift from your ancestors. Enough to survive down
Hey,
here for
can we get in here?
decades.
No.
Maybe until the world up there will take us back.
Keep dreaming in the metros. For me, it still feels like every patrol outside could be the last. Did you hear what happened to Romanov's group?
Romanov. I thought he was in the hospital from the attack on the Great Library.
Discharged last week, so his squad is sent through the marshes to the church base. And Romanov's the only one who makes it there alive.
You're shitting me. The rest of the group wiped out?
The marshes are easy. You just look for the markers and flags and walk around.
Come on,
so
you have
don't
5 more
die.
sets of 30.
A child could do it. Well, okay, the shrimps
Doing good.
always gave
Carry
it.
on.
But come on, what could take a whole
Right,
squad
exactly. What's out there?
No idea. They found Romanov's alone at the church, sitting on the floor praying. Since then, he doesn't eat, doesn't react to people, He just speaks to God.
Oh, great.
But Romanov's not expecting an answer.
So clearly still some weird stuff going on out there in the upper world. Up on the surface.
Look at those two rookies. Keep your back straight.
Oh, we're training new
No
recruits.
wonder the colonel ordered a training
Well,
camp
that's
down.
pretty awesome.
What with a beer belly?
Hey,
Doing good.
what are you doing?
Come on, stay sharp.
No one told you to point that thing at people? Very rude.
Half an hour more.
Damn, good jobs like that.
Well, that guy does, apparently. That's pretty cool. And so a lot of the things you can learn about the world in the Metro games, if you haven't played them, is simply by listening in on people's conversations. And so I'll be doing some of that. Hope you guys don't mind. I like learning as much as I can about the universe and the things that are going on. And also you can learn a lot about the world from before the collapse by listening to some people who lived through the events of the collapse. Artyom, us, we were a small child when the world went to crap. But some of these older guys have memories of stuff and how it happened. We're very interesting to try to put the pieces together.
There he is.
Oh, here I am,
Our
all right.
hero.
Oh, you know it.
I also heard Miller himself sent for you.
That's right.
Heard about what you did. Respect, man. Word is, there's shit in the marshes. Maybe worse than the Dark Ones. Stay out of there.
Oh, great. I feel like
That was a mighty fine barbecue you made of those dark
I feel like we'll
ones.
be going to the
You should head
marshes
to Miller's
at some point.
office. The
People
colonel's
might say.
not known
The
for
Rangers
his
were
patience.
right.
Yeah, we
To
need
the
to go
order.
see Miller.
We need men like you.
So Miller led our group to the top of the tower to target the missiles onto the Dark One's base, encampment, city, whatever it
Welcome
was.
to the armory. I hear you're a ranger now.
That's right, buddy.
We must get a drink sometime to celebrate. For now,
For sure.
let's get you equipped.
We learned that Artyom
So,
can knock
first
back
things
quite a bit of
first.
vodka,
You're
actually.
going to need a gas mask.
I will.
You can't make a step on the surface without a gas mask. It's been 20 years and the radiation's still strong enough in some places to boil water.
Wow.
There are hot spots down here in the metro, too. Don't forget filters for the mask. Sure, it looks cool enough even without these, but they definitely make it better for your health. Now medkits. Well, what can I say? Anything you need for survival in a stylish orange case.
A stylish orange case. Thank you, sir.
Here's your advance salary for this month.
Oh, thanks.
Remember, your pay is in military-grade rounds. Sure, you can use them as usual ammo for some hefty extra damage, but saving them to buy guns, attachments, regular ammo and equipment from merchants anywhere in the metro seems like a smarter move.
Yeah, so the currency is bullets. We won't shoot any of it. We'll just hang on to it to spend on normal ammo and upgrades for our weapons and medkits and filters. So. Did he have anything else for us, or can we buy anything else? Hold tab to open the menu. Okay. Yeah, so here we can see our sub-weapons when we have them. Throwing knives, grenades. Apparently we get a proximity mine, which wasn't in the first one. We can see how many medkits we have, 5, and then we have 15 minutes of filter time on our mask. And we can see our current ammunition up at the top. And our currency bullets are the 160 up in the top right. Those are the ones that we'll spend to upgrade our guns, get other items.
Haha, alright. Now for the good stuff, huh? Let's get you some guns.
So check some sound settings here. It's just a little loud down in the metro. You guys let me know about the settings, if things need to be lighter, darker, louder, softer. Let me know.
Take the ones you want and try them out on my range. Rangers usually carry up to 3 weapons. The choice of those is completely up to you.
Alright. So we can carry 3 different weapons at a time. Then we need to think about what we want to do, what kind of combat we want to engage in. I kind of like adaptive range stealth, which means I like to sneak around and snipe people from a distance when I can. But when push comes to shove, I really need to be able to throw down with some heavy firepower. So I'm probably looking for something ranged and silenced, and something mid-range and powerful. So let's take a look. This rifle, made in the Metro by skilled gunsmiths, is extremely accurate and powerful. A truly great long-distance weapon. Okay. I want that for sure.
Rifles are good for long
The Kalashnikov basic assault rifle.
Something creeps up behind.
RPK, classic rear light machine gun, has great range and is very precise, at the same time as being able to handle long bursts. The Bastard, makeshift submachine gun, overheats. Or buckshot firing heavy machine gun is deadly at close range but eats through ammo at a high pace and does not accept silencers. I don't think I need that. This was the revolving shotgun. We used this in the first one, but like it says here, it takes quite some time to reload, and that's no joke. When you're in a firefight with more than 1 or 2 enemies, this is great, but when you gotta reload it, you take damage. You take a lot of damage. And I'm just wondering, is there even a better option? Let me grab the RPK. Let's grab the revolver.
Sturdy, reliable, and
now we can customize some of these by spending our resources. I thought it took resources, maybe not. That didn't cost me anything, okay. What else we can do? Basically just putting a sight, a reflex sight on all of these, I guess, which is gonna make it easier aiming at close and medium range.
What the fuck is this? What are you aiming at? Fucking sniper! I'll train you so you can hit the target with your eyes closed. Even if I have to blind you bastards right now.
And what do we got for the handgun? We could do increases accuracy at medium and long range, but makes the weapon bulkier and heavier. Or we could do hides muzzle flash, decreasing spread. Projectile speed is also decreased, leading to more damage fall off. Huh. Well, do I want a silencer? You see, the thing I'm worried about is our sniper weapon. I can't put a silencer on this. That's gonna ruin the whole ranged stealth thing, right? So the only thing I can put a silencer on right now is the handgun. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in case we need to stealth.
head over to my range and try out those guns.
Okay.
Come back if you want to try a different gun.
Hey, Artyom, put on the show for me, huh? Try out the rest of the weapons you chose. Congratulations, that was it! Complete this grade! Try shooting from the center of the regular dummy's chest. Good job! Now,
Nice.
armored dummy. Notice the difference? It's going to take more bullets to penetrate that armor. Look for sparks to know when you're target. Try a headshot. That's a critical hit. Notice the difference? Those are the basics. You can keep practicing if you want, or head on up to more briefing.
Well, are you going to reimburse me the ammo I spent? Oh, you are. Excellent. In the first one, they didn't. They let you practice, but then they did not refill your ammo, so...
What the fuck is that? What are you aiming at? Fucking sniper! I'll train you till you can hit the target with your eyes closed.
Alright, so this one seems pretty powerful. Reload is really quick on it. I like that. Let's try out our machine gun here. Alright. Automatic. I can hold down, keep firing. It feels pretty steady. Alright. And let's pull out our handgun.
Weapons down!
Oh, nice. Not bad. Alright, I think that'll do.
Fight about to better than that. And don't go wide.
Now, where are we headed? We gotta find Miller, assuming he's this way.
No way, the base is clear. At least the part we're in.
I hope so.
Yesterday, the commander and I checked the doors. Lots of them are still sealed. Some are welded shut. And there's a few that look like they were locked from inside.
Makes sense.
So what? So there's radioactive shit behind some of those doors. Hot enough to bake an egg.
Oh boy.
Can't remember the last time I ate an egg. Look, there's a reactor here, right?
On the other side of the facility. I'm not sure it's safe here. Maybe this place wasn't designed as a shelter.
Well, then why are there facilities and stuff?
No idea, but I wouldn't fuck with any of the sealed doors.
Fair enough.
Let's calling the group leaders in. There's going to be a big assembly.
Please, Osip, let me smoke in peace.
I was on duty in the situation room yesterday, so I heard something. Seems like there's all kinds of things stirring up. The Reds are mobilizing. They've recruited old men, schoolboys, sent them off to training camps. I tell you, war is coming.
Who are they going to fight?
The usual suspects, probably. The Nazis.
It reminds me. The sentry's topside spotted 3 recon groups of Reich stalkers. Strange. Nazis have never been outside in such numbers before.
3 groups, you said? Where?
2 of the squads came close to this place. Saved me some. The Nazis checked the base, cellars...
Lots of Red and Nazi activity. So the other factions are the Reds, the Communist armies, and the Nazi armies. And they're probably going to be after us soon and all the goodies we found here, so...
The colonel has forbidden going out of the well-known areas. Our recon team was lost yesterday in one of the side tunnels.
Yeah, we heard about the recon team.
Pay no attention to this clown, Alex. Open the gates.
Hey, Con.
Have you heard about Lesnitsky?
What are you talking about?
Check with the guards at the lab.
Shit. What the hell did he do?
I guess we're gonna have to wait to find out.
Let's go.
Alright, here we go.
The tombs of ancient kings were filled with whatever they might need in the afterlife. Weapons, gold, chariots. They'd sacrifice their wives and slaves to serve their lords even in death. Reminds me of this bunker.
Cut that shit out.
Cut the philosophical talking out. We're Russians
The
here.
things in D6 are like what the Conqueror took with him beyond the grave.
We got that.
Gold steel, and wild steeds, and treasures untold. Of course, the Tomb Raiders would always die horribly, killed by demons or ghosts, or their own greed.
Usually it was some kind of mold, actually,
Shut up or what?
that they would stir up once they raided the tombs.
Hey, I heard that Lesnitsky
Mold would get
did
into their
something.
lungs and they die
What
of
happened?
the bacteria infection.
Lesnitsky was at the
And they'd call it a curse.
When the next shift came, the door was open and the lab ransacked. Lesnitsky was gone.
Oh, great.
Shit. So, what's inside?
Chemical weapons.
Oh, man.
Some other shit. That's
Some other shit. Just some chemical weapons and some other shit.
Colonel's going to
Anthrax,
kill me a new
Ebola,
one because of Lesnitsky.
some nuclear
Red
stuff.
hot poker
We don't
right into
know.
my soul. If I still have it.
You don't.
All right,
None of
let's
us
go.
do here in the Metro. We've had to do too many things, including maybe
We might
obliterating an
control
entire
D6,
people.
But it's like a damn city down here. All the bunkers, the nooks and crannies and exits. Still, they base the order dreamed of finding.
Assuming we're not going to find anything useful right around this area, huh? Probably not.
Guys just came back from the ring. They say Hansa is strengthening the sentry points along the whole line, especially the ones close to the Nazis.
We just left the briefing. 2 Nazi assault teams have started the fight with the Raids somewhere on the surface.
Well, the Nazis and Reds are fighting each other.
Let me find out. What are they doing on the surface in the first place? They never went there
Good
such
point.
numbers before.
HQ thinks they're looking to break into this place.
Well, you couldn't hide the news forever, and now they're all salivating over D6.
It would be hard for them to break into here while they're fighting each other, so we have that going for us.
what the buzz is about? Why the summons?
I hear the Reds are mobilizing. Maybe Hansa too.
What's that?
People say the Reds are sending their agents into Hansa via neutral stations. Looks like they're onto something.
There's word the Nazis are sniffing around for our treasure.
Do they know what's
Our
in here?
treasure.
All the weapons and shit.
Well, genius, if they thought it was a diaper storage facility, they'd leave it alone.
What if they find the entrances? Stolen bunkers?
Any of our men is worth 5 reds, and the exchange rate for the Nazis is also quite favorable.
You forget, the Red Line's got 15,000 people. They could kill with numbers alone.
But they're old men and kids, right?
Herman, take these guys to Miller. They've been summoned.
Summoned. This Khan too? Alright.
I'll wait here. When you've gone, I'll speak to Miller.
Will do.
The bombing of the Dark Ones may have been humanity's worst mistake.
I felt that way personally
What if they
too.
meant us no harm?
Yeah.
But we're trying to communicate.
We talked about all these things. Thanks, Khan. Where were you when we needed your reason?
Presence just meant we were incompatible. Machines with different wiring. But somehow you, Artyom, have the common wire. The connection with the Dark Ones.
Yeah.
Yes. People died at exhibition. Your home station. Hunter, the best of the Order, is most likely dead as well. And he taught you this. If we don't fight for our lives in this new world, we'll be devoured. It is the law of evolution. But I would argue, the old laws no longer apply.
I tend to agree with Khan on this whole thing. That really bothered me when we had no option but to launch the missiles at the Dark Ones, because they were clearly trying to communicate with us, and we just didn't really make much of an effort to talk back to them at all. Obviously, we lost a lot of people along the way, and society was being threatened, but yeah, I'm glad that I'm not the only one who felt that way, and maybe now, if there are any Dark Ones left, we can... I don't know, maybe it's too late. We blew up their entire home. They didn't want to kill us before.
And you, God.
They do now.
You have something to report?
Yes, Colonel.
Let's keep it short then.
I located the surviving Dark One at the gardens.
What? One of those things is still alive?
Luckily, yes.
Luckily? Come, this is utter madness. The Dark Ones were the greatest threat the Order's ever faced.
Colonel, just give me a chance. A single Dark One is no threat. Artyom has a gift. I believe he can establish contact with the creature. Let him come with me.
I'm willing.
All right. Artyom.
It's worth
go
it.
with Khan to the gardens and locate the Dark One.
Let's find out the
I'll
truth.
send a sniper along. My best. Anna.
Oh, hello.
Yes, sir.
Nice
Why
to meet
would
you.
we need a sniper?
I'm Artyom.
To eliminate the creature and finish the Order's job. Miller, you can't! It's murder! Restrain him! You idiot!
Hello?
We're making the same mistake that...
Right.
We're done here. Escort Khan out of here.
Don't worry, Khan. I got this.
Artyom, it's your last chance for forgiveness! For getting rid of the nightmares!
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Don't worry. We know. I will take care of this from
Forget
here.
about Khan.
Yeah, sure.
Looks like he got close. Too close to the creature and lost his mind. Look here, Artyom. Complete the mission and get back here quickly. A war is coming, and I'll need every ranger at his post. Now on your way.
So, what are you waiting for? Come along, Rabbit.
Rabbit? Well, that's a cute nickname.
Artyom, if it's true that the Dark Ones can sense you, maybe you could draw it out from hiding so Anna can have a clear shot. But do me a favor. Don't let the Dark One get into your mind, or Anna will have 2 targets.
Wow.
Is that understood?
Yeah,
We
I mean...
now suspect Lesnitsky was a sleeper agent, but we haven't verified who's running him. Your job is to intercept him before he delivers the stolen container. Understood?
Yes, sir.
If Lesnitsky escapes with the container, the entire metro's at risk. So if you can't take him alive, you damn well better bring me his head.
So they think Lesnitsky
Yes,
ran
sir.
off with some weapons, biological weapons. Maybe he's going to join the Reds or the Nazis. As for us, I mean, Miller just basically threatened us there. Maybe he senses that we kind of align more with Khan in this. I don't know. Alright. Well, we're clearly going to be on our way up here. she has to say to us, if anything.
Don't tell me you believe that bullshit about making peace with the Dark Ones.
You clearly don't.
I wish I had been up in that tower myself to see the missiles fall and watch them burn in their nests.
It was horrifying.
Come on, Rabbit. Would you let those things into the metro? Let them crawl into our brains so they could use us like animals. Maybe we could mate with them, so the children could live on the surface and feed off the radiation.
Oh.
Shit. You don't shake hands with the devil.
Please step away from the edge of the platform.
Well, maybe there's another option that we don't know about yet. It is a new world that we don't understand.
All right. Hop in like a good little rabbit. Well, we've worn this place out. Let's move.
I'm wondering if we'll see this place again anytime soon.
Just a year ago, I stood on top of the TV tower and saw missiles rain on the botanical gardens, turning the flesh into ashes, smelting metal and glass. Nobody and nothing could survive that inferno. Yet Khan did find a Dark One there. Now my mission is to find and eliminate it. To finish what I started.
I don't think me and Artyom are on the same page. It'll be interesting to see what happens next and who this Dark One is and if we can start talking to them. Really excited to get back into this story and figure out where it goes and get the answers to some of our questions, guys. Hope you're having a good time like I am. I'm going to wrap this one up here, but we'll be back soon. Thanks so much for the support. It means a lot to me, and wish me luck.